Attention all you Suzuki DR-Z4S and 4SM fans. I have been following every different piece of information I could find on the DR-Z4S and 4SM. I'm primarily interested in the 4S. I actually have a deposit on one, but finally today, as of February 17th, 2025, we have a price announced for the DR-Z4S and 4SM. Both of them are going to be priced the same at $89.99 plus a $600 destination charge, also known as a freight charge. So here is the same information that we have seen before, but if we actually go right back here to Suzuki's homepage, we have a new landing page that comes up for the DR-Z4S and 4SM. So if we click on each of these, then it takes us to the page that I was just on. So let's go back to the home page again. So if you reserve your DR-Z by March 31st, 2025, you can get a free accessory kit. So let's click on each of these and I'll talk a little bit about that accessory kit. So here is the same page that has existed all along since the bike was announced. But if we scroll down just a little bit, then it talks about that reservation program again, and also lists which accessories are included. With the SM here, we have the rear rack, we have handguards, and then we have front and rear axle sliders. So if we scroll down quite a bit further here, then we can see the different accessories. So here's the handguards. They're nothing more than basic wind protection or rain protection. I wouldn't really call them too elaborate as far as handguards go because they don't have a wraparound style aluminum bar or anything that goes and connects to the end of your handlebars. They're just basically, a lot of people will call these plastic flags or handguard flags. Here's the rear rack. This is actually a pretty decent looking rack. I would almost bet that the racks from the current DR-Z400 will fit this because I've done a deep dive discussion. Check out that video, link down in the description below. But the distance from here to here looks the same. And then the distance between these two mounting points look the same. And the rear half of this subframe looks the same as the current DR-Z, so that's why I have this gut feeling that any rack that is in existence for the current DR-Z will work for the new DR-Z. And here we have our axle sliders that's included in the accessory kit for the 4SM. So if we go back up here, let's just verify that I got everything. Yes, so rear rack, handguards, and then axle sliders. So let's go back to Suzuki's homepage here. Click on the 4S. This again is the same page that's existed since the bike was revealed. Scroll down and then a little bit different accessory kit for the 4S model. Aluminum skid plate, handguards again, and then brake disc covers. I would actually really like to see ditch the handguards because a lot of people that are going to ride this off-road will want more substantial handguards. I would rather have the rack in place of the handguards, or even the DC power socket would be even much more useful accessory to have than a rear rack or handguards. And we'll scroll down here. This again is all of the same thing that's been on this page. Here's the skid plate. It's actually a pretty decent looking skid plate. It gives you some protection up here near the water pump, and then it tucks in right behind the exhaust. Handguard, same thing, basic flag style hand protector. And then here's the rear and front brake disc rotor protection. You do actually have the ability to buy a low seat for either the S or the SM, as well as this DC power socket. So Suzuki also posted on their Facebook page some more details about this. So I'll go ahead and read through this. Suzuki announced a special early reservation offer and pricing for the all-new DR-Z4S and 4SM. Suzuki is thrilled to announce a special offer to all customers who commit to purchase a 2025 DR-Z4S or SM before March 31st. Anyone that places a reservation with an authorized Suzuki dealer during the program will receive priority delivery on their DR-Z, as well as special genuine Suzuki accessory package at no charge, which that's what I just talked about earlier. And here's what it talks about. It is included in each kit, and I already went over that, so I'm not going to read through all of that again. Suzuki is proud to announce that the all-new 2025 DR-Z4S and SM will be offered at an MSRP of $89.99 for both models. Having significant updates from the previous generation DR-Z, this price for the all-new model offers exceptional value. And then we can click either of these two links to learn more about the reservation program, which that just takes me right back to the page that I was already on back here. And then we can click those images and it enlarges the images and shows exactly what we've got in each package. So with the 4S, we have skid plate, hand guards, front and rear brake rotor protection, and SM rear rack, hand guards, and then front and rear axle sliders. So it's kind of a nice little kudos from Suzuki to give us some free goodies if we get in on the reservation program before March 31st. Now, another thing that I have heard from two different dealers is that the bikes should be arriving at dealerships towards the end of March or first part of April. So once we're back on the home page for each particular model, this is the 4S. If we click go now, this is the same thing that's been live on Suzuki's website since the bike was released. This is supposed to be a video, but it's kind of buffering slow because of my internet connection. But if we scroll down, it's just basic general information. So I have a deposit on a gray one. So if you're planning on buying a 4S or 4SM, let me know down in the comments below which color you like. I actually wish that the S was also available in the colors that the SM is available in. And some people have told me that they would like to have a gray SM as opposed to the bluish or white that the SM is available in. At least I think that's what the SM is available in. Yeah, so it is white. I would really prefer a white DR-Z4S. It looks really nice. Down in the description box below, I'll have a couple of links to some other videos that I've done on the 4S. I've only really mainly talked about the 4S because that's what I've got an interest in, although a lot of the information that I share carries over to the SM as well, other than sprocket size, tire and wheel combination and whatnot, because the 4SM of course has 17-inch front and rear wheels. So let's engage in some discussion down below. Let me know what your thoughts are on the price. Do you plan to buy one? Which color do you have the most interest in? I'd also be interested to know which other Suzuki accessories that you're going to buy for your DR-Z4S or 4SM. Earlier today I put out a video where I describe and discuss a bunch of the parts that I've already started to collect for my 4S and detailed some of the information about each of those parts.